So it's Shane here from ITTN, and I'm joined once again by the lovely Victoria Houston from Abercrombie Kent. But this time round, she's going to talk to us all about their other brand, Cox Kings. So Victoria, great to see you again.
Oh, it's so nice to see you again. Thanks for having us, really appreciate it.
Absolutely. So when we spoke before, I suppose we focused more on the Abercrombie Kent, but you also have your other brand, Cox Kings. Can you maybe tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, of course. So Cox Kings is actually one of the longest running travel companies. So we've been on the go, they've been on the go, not me, since 1758. My skin cream isn't that good. And with that, we of course weren't doing, your luxury leisure travel in 1758. We were providing travel for the Navy back then. And then we kind of pioneered luxury leisure travel in India and then just expanded from there. But what we've always wanted to keep in mind as we've expanded is the reputation that we had back then. We wanted to carry it out in the award-winning service, the attention to detail, and that's what you'll find with Cox Kings. Anyone who's ever kind of used us in the past will already know, and anyone who's using us for the first time, it's really kind of designed for the culturally curious, is probably the best way to describe Cox Kings. We want that element of luxury throughout our itineraries, but when you're joining us on things like our group tours, where it's nice small groups that are going out and about, you're going to see the must-see sites, but then we're also going to take you, off the beaten track. Make sure you're really immersing yourself in the culture and the atmosphere of the locations that we're taking you to. So you've got your group tours with us. We also have our tailor-made itineraries, where our destination specialists will help you create the perfect itinerary, where again, you're going to see things that maybe you didn't even think that you could see while you're out and about in those areas. And then we also have our solo travel dedicated tours. So we understand that not everyone likes to go away with other people, or maybe has the privilege of going away with other people, and we don't want them to feel as if they can't have just as much of an adventure as everyone else. So we have dedicated tours where you're going to really be immersed in the environment, but you'll be with like-minded travellers throughout the journey as well.
So how are Abercrombie Kent adjusted to kind of coming into the Irish market, and is there any exciting promotions you want to tell us about? Or?
Yeah, so as a group with Abercrombie Kent, Cox Kings and Crystal, as I've kind of mentioned in previous videos, Crystal's already in the market doing such an incredible job, and we want to make sure that we come and meet that work. So there's been a lot of preparation that's gone into it to ensure that we're meeting them where they are already, but then ensuring that everyone in the Irish market knows that we're really taking this quite seriously. So we didn't just want to turn up and just say, here we are, let's figure out as we go. We put in a lot of homework and a lot of research, and there's been an ongoing conversation since really the beginning of the year. So things like your IAA approval, which we spoke about in the other video. We also, Crystal, Cox Kings and Abercrombie Kent are now all ITTN members as well. So we can make sure that, we're getting as involved as possible. We understand that, training webinars and materials are incredible to provide, but at the end of the day, it's been made, incredibly clear to us that being present is so important, and building relationships is incredibly important. So through these memberships and through conversations with consortiums, we're signing up for conferences, we're creating events, we're setting up training programs, we're getting contracts across the line so agents can basically just get all set up and start using us right away. And with that, we've put ourselves in a good position so that we can start running incentives and start encouraging people to start booking with us. So with Cox Kings in particular, we have a couple of quite exciting incentives going on at the moment. We are launching our Cox Kings brochure in euros, as the website is also going to be launched in euros as well. And with that, we really wanted to make a big deal about it. So we'll have an incentive for some incredible vouchers with every booking, but we also have a fam trip competition, so people can experience Cox Kings, whether they're experiencing it again or experiencing us for the first time. We welcome everyone to take part in this incentive. So for every booking that's made with Cox Kings before the end of October, if it's a departure date of 2025, you get 2 entries into the competition. If it's a departure date of 2026, you get 1, and that's for every single booking that comes through. So good luck to everyone. Yeah.
Brilliant. So Victoria, you're overseeing the Irish travel trade market. So if anyone wants to kind of get in touch or to kind of make a booking, what's the right course of action?
So as you mentioned, I'll be visiting, so I'll be a point of contact for anyone who has any questions. They'll always be able to reach me on my email, which is vhouston@abercrombiekent.co.uk. But then they'll be able to hop onto the website, which, as I mentioned, is now it will be in euros in the autumn, and you can spot itineraries, any kind of pricings, the destinations that we go out to. But inevitably, they'll then call through to our destination specialists with Cox Kings. Now we have a dedicated Irish trade number that they can call through to, and our team will talk them through every itinerary, help them build some from scratch, and answer any questions that they might have about the locations as well.
Brilliant. Well, Victoria, thanks so much for taking the time out to chat to us today.
Thanks so much for having me again. I really do appreciate it.